What's happening, guys? Safety Liner C2 here. This is an updated Workstar. I don't want to do a whole first look or a second first or whatever, but it is a slightly updated Workstar. These skinned versions will be private, but there are a couple updates like that, which looks so much better than the old steering wheel. There are a couple new versions. You know, this design, the interior just looks a whole lot cleaner, which I actually really like. Let me go ahead and show you all these other... I'm not going to spawn them or anything, but what the heck. So we have 2014. Those are the normal, incandescent. We'll go ahead and we'll actually spawn one of these just so we can make sure that there's nothing. Nope, just the same one. Yeah, so. Okay. With that, let's drive it. Okay, so since this video is probably going to go up in a, oh, am I in neutral? No, I'm in drive. Oh, it says I'm in, there we go. Okay. Since I've been scheduling videos for about 2 weeks ahead, so today is the 19th of May. So I don't know when this video is going to go up, but anyway, I assume by the time this video goes up, you will be out of school, and I want to say that's awesome that you guys are out of school, and there is going to be some stuff over the summer. Let's get a couple more live streams in the summer, because those are fun. Let's see. If you are graduating elementary school and going on to middle school, let me say that you have completed your first part of school, and your teachers might say that middle school is a lot more work, and it really is. Middle school isn't like the best time of life, but you know, it's an essential time, so there is more work involved, and make sure that you do put in that effort. So, yeah. If you're going from middle to high school, well, despite what some teachers say, and this might have just been in my district or the two schools that I went to, the workload is about the same. The two hardest years that you're going to go through are freshman, and I thought junior year was a little bit rough also. So those are the 2 years that I kind of had problems with, but high school is what you make of it. So if you try to have fun in high school, you will, but if you don't try anything at all, then it's just going to be boring, and you know, you're going to hate high school. So it's what you make of it. Yeah. If you are graduating high school, hashtag class of 2015 for the win. And if you're graduating college, congratulations. I just wanted to say that. Okay. Yeah. How are you guys? I am doing not too bad. I actually have stuff I need to be working on right now, but I'm not. I have a meeting tonight, and I'm supposed to be working on some stuff for it. But, yeah. I'm here recording a video instead. And, I mean, I could wing it if I really need to. But, you know, it's just the fact that I don't really want to type this stuff out. I've already done most of it. I just, you know, finishing it up and whatnot. Yeah, so let's see what has been going on since the last time I recorded a video. I went camping again. That was a lot of fun. We went canoeing and I got sunburnt, but let's see what else. I mean, you know, just the normal stuff. Last week I don't think I've recorded a video in like a week and a half or something because I've been busy. But this past week I had a meeting every single night, which was absolutely insane. But, you know, what can I do? And my camp is in like 2 weeks right now. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the time that this video goes up, it is going to be while I'm there. So, if I'm not responding to comments for like a week or something, please don't freak out, because, you know, I have stuff to do. So, yeah, you know, I found out that for the camp, we're supposed to order our own supplies, which I was not aware about, because every other year, someone had always gotten the supplies for me. So whenever they're like, okay, make sure you're getting all your supplies, and then you give us your receipts and everything, and I'm just like, we order our own supplies? Well, crap. But thankfully, pretty much everything is in right now. I'm still missing 2 packages, and I have like 2 weeks for them to come, so I'm not too worried about that. Actually, come to think of it, I need 1 package soon, because I actually have to start cutting up some stuff for it. It's a bunch of rope, and I have to cut up the rope. I forgot about that. Eesh, that's not good. Yeah. I'm really liking that new steering wheel in there. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but you see how the side turn signals are on? They stay on, and I like that too, especially if I was to change it to night. I like that. I don't have any end lights on or turn signals or anything. I like that. This is a really good bus. I don't want to be cocky and say that I'm getting more than them, but... let's see. Certainly there's been something that I could talk to you guys about. I don't know. I feel like there has been something since the last time I recorded a video that I wanted to talk to you guys about, but it's just not coming to mind. And of course, whenever I'm done recording this video, I'm gonna go like, oh crap, that's what I was gonna talk about, or whatever, you know? Which sucks, but whatever. Let's see. My brother got Star Wars Battlefront yesterday, and for those of you who are in the same age range as me, you'll remember that way back in the day, the old Star Wars Battlefront games used to be like the thing, and those were like the coolest games ever. And I started playing it yesterday, and it just didn't live up to them. It didn't live up to the second one, especially. That was my favorite one. But one of the things way back when, I wouldn't do the story mode. I would do the local battles. So to where you would set all the computers, or you would do split screen or whatever, and then you would, play essentially capture the flag, or something like that. And there were dozens and dozens of maps and combinations that you can do. Not dozens, hundreds. There were so many different combinations you could do. And in the new Battlefront, there were only 4 map options with hero or normal, and I'm just like, what? No, no, that's no fun. I mean, yeah, you could do the online mode, but, you know, that, I don't know, it's just not the same. But it did have some really good graphics, I'll tell you that. Yeah, so as fun as it is, it's kind of a letdown for me personally. I know that some of the younger guys on here, they might have never played the old Battlefronts or even knew they existed, but you know, that one is just not the same as the other two were. So I'm not a big console person myself. I'm not a real big video game player in the first place. Yeah, I'll play some GTA or I guess ROR. But you know, it's just not, you know, the thing where I just sit around all day and, you know, do that. So see, it's raining out. There's thunder and everything. Ew, Max Force 7's ew. I really need to be working on this meeting for tonight. I really do, and I don't want to stop this video, but I feel like I'm forgetting something. So I wrote down the calendar so that I can tell everyone what the calendar is going to be for the next, you know, month or whatever. I wrote down what we're going to be doing activity-wise, and I have all the supplies for it and everything, but there's just something that I think is missing, and I don't know what it is. I don't know. Oh, well, of course my turning signal went off. Of course. Whoa. I'm trying to come up with a topic to talk about, but I genuinely can't think of anything. Like, I'm kind of like just thinking about this past week and what I've done. Past few weeks, rather. And I know I'm missing something. I don't know. You see, okay, here. Let's see. I had 2 meetings on Thursday back to back, and one of the guys, for those of you who don't know this, I actually have it's not a big collection, but it's not a small collection. I also collect scouting memorabilia because, you know, Yeah, I do. And one of the higher up guys said that he had some stuff for me, but I completely forgot to get it from him. He said that he had like a old backpack just full of stuff. So I'm actually going to see him in a few weeks, so I'll ask then, but I'd completely forgotten. Okay. Maybe I've told this story in a video, but maybe I haven't. This happened at that same meeting. We had little breakouts for this camp, and since I'm running one of the programs, there's some people on. There's 2 people for the morning and the afternoon for each, who are dedicated to come and to help me specifically with the program. I'm over there. I have a green uniform. I recently got a green uniform, and I wanted to wear it there because we were going to have a different breakout later in the evening that would require my green uniform. So I was wearing my green uniform, and the director, she's over there. She's like, okay, now we're going to do program breakouts. So if you're working sports, go with that person, or if you're working, food or whatever. And she's like, okay, if you're working Arrow of Light, you're going to go with Cameron. He's back there in the green shirt. And I was already standing, so I just kind of like waved my hand around, I was standing right next to the door. And there were a couple doors since it was a big meeting room. Guy comes in the door, looks specifically at me, and says, gosh, I can't find that guy in the green shirt. His name was like Cameron or something. I don't know where he is, and I'm just like, bruh, did you really just tell me that you can't find the guy in the green shirt, me, named Cameron? I had a name tag on also, and I'm just like, okay, well, I guess this is what I'm gonna work with. I mean, just like, okay, what, oh, man. And then I had another guy. After these meetings were over, I had some random guy. I'd never met him before, had never seen him, heard of him or whatever. I think, according to the roster, that I am going to work with him also. He comes up to me, and he's like, I know I need to talk to you. He had like a Russian accent, like a really, really thick Russian accent. So I couldn't necessarily make out what he was saying. And I was with one of my other friends who had went to go talk to some other guy, and he was so close to talking to him, and I'm like, hey, Jack, come here. Maybe you can help me out with this. And he was not very happy that I had pulled him aside to talk to this other guy. And the guy's like, I need information about the Boy Scouts. And I'm just like, I'm sitting here just like, I have no idea what you're saying. And my other friend, he was able to pick apart what he was saying and answer all the questions. And like, because he asked like big questions. So they would have, we would talk about an answer for a couple minutes. And then at like right at the end, it's just like, oh, I know what he was saying. And then I would try and answer, but my friend would have already answered. And, he specifically came up to me, and he's like, and I felt, I don't know if it's bad that I had to pull someone aside, but I told him at the time, I'm like, hey, maybe, I'm the friend that I pulled aside, hey, I don't necessarily know the answers to this. And they were like, the questions were big, but they were really basic answers, to which stuff I could have told you in my sleep, stuff like that, And he's like, okay, thank you. And I'm just like, oh gosh, no, please don't work with me. But I'm sure that he is. I mean, he was a nice guy and all, but with a thick Russian accent, that's gonna be a problem. To have to deal with him. How long? 6 hours for 4 days? That'll be a problem. But I text my friend once I got home. I'm like, Hey, I'm sorry I pulled you aside. I could have answered all those questions, but I just had no idea what he was saying. And he's like, it's okay, I didn't know what he was saying either. And Jack, you answered all of his questions. Like, how did you not understand what he was saying? But, so, but I met two of the guys that I am going to be working with, and they're both really, they seem really chill and really nice. So, one of the guys said that he jokes around a lot, which, you know, it's good to joke around, but if in the time that I was talking to him, which was like 5 minutes, if that, there's kind of a point where you just need to like chill with the jokes and whatnot. And it's not that he went too far with any of the jokes; they weren't anything offensive or anything like that. But it's just like, what the heck? Okay. But it's just like, this guy seemed fine. So I'm not too worried about him or this other guy that I'm working with in the afternoon. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just a more serious mindset than, and I need to relax and like, oh yeah, I can't get up there. Maybe this is just putting too much stress on me. Maybe that's it. I'm going to work on posters for the camp this weekend, which, that I'm not worried about that. That's going to be easy. It's just time consuming and typing everything up and cutting it and gluing it down and making it look all fancy, and it's all that little stuff. I don't like necessarily doing that part. I like going there and actually doing the camp. That's the fun part of it. Not, not sitting around and doing logistics and stuff. Not that I can stand it because I have to do it either way, but that's not the fun part for me. Probably not a fun part for anyone. Let's be real. But, whatever. Gosh, this bus still reminds me of a Wayne. No matter how I look at it. I had some guy post on one of my videos, that really looks like a Wayne. Yeah, it does. Yeah, no doubt about it. It looks like a Wayne. I'm telling Dom Norm. It's like, this shouldn't be a Bluebird. This should be a Wayne. I'm telling you this. You have done pretty much a good representation of a Wayne body, other than not having the angle right here, or the jackknife doors. Whatever. Still, this would have been a perfect Wayne, but who am I to complain? I don't make them, so whatever. Yeah, doors are open. I don't know how long I've been recording. Generally, I'm able to remember what time I started recording at, but I completely forgot the time I started. I think it was like 12:50, so it's 1:12 now. Okay. Okay. Shall I keep going, or? I'm really liking that up there, the 55. I think he should keep that and get rid of that. That's my 2 cents, Okay, and I have to say here, this international logo, why was I not just Why did I not just do that? That international logo sticking up is bugging me so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, and the fact that it doesn't say international. Okay, that's just bugging me a little too much. You know. Ooh, gosh, almost had it. That's just, you know. Gosh. Whatever, okay. Hey, brah. Okay. Oh, he can't see me, that's why. That is why. I need a new map. I need a new Neo type deal. Actually, I have a couple ideas of what I could do. You know, because just coming on Neo every time and just driving around, it gets boring too. You know, I'm sure that you guys are kind of tired of seeing that. I'll throw in a couple new maps. Okay, I probably should get working on this meeting for tonight, because, you know, it's coming up, and I have other stuff that I need to do, so, yeah. Let's go ahead and... Okay, so yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. That is pretty much it. Make sure you subscribe right down here. It's a magical red button that says you are now subscribed to Safety Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, or over here. I don't know where they put it down and where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or you're not going to get stuff done for your meeting. And make sure you also share this video with a friend. Show it to your mom, share it to your dad, show it to a guy on a random street. I don't care, don't get raped. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it, and thanks for watching.